Hey, it's Ben, and this is Drambo by Beep Street, and this is going to be a video on Simple Sampler. This is a rack and pet storage that you can download, and it needs to be coupled with note locks to take full advantage of it. So this is meant to just give you really straightforward and simple, but powerful control over Flexi sampler, and then, any other effects that you want to add. So a couple things to point out here. First, it again needs note locks, as I'm going to start editing things. You could use the offset here, like you can actually click into the sample and tap a step and drag. And that's fine. It's not perfect because the yellow bar kind of disappears once you let go. So we know it's being triggered from here. If you tap it, it kind of updates. So anyways, what I like to do, there's nothing wrong with doing it this way, but I just like to use the knobs here. And when you could close your eyes and you can kind of just go or look away. You can look at the Flexi if you want. But you find these little pieces of sound that you might not otherwise. So this top one here, this is goes all the way through the sample range. And then this one is a fine adjustment. So it's really fine because you can already get, with the left and right knob movement, it's already really accurate. At least on an iPad, you have a lot of room. So this is just for really fine adjustments. If you needed more adjustment, you could either make the range bigger, or you could add another knob and, uncompact it, add another knob and add in more adjustment, clearance or whatever. But that's one thing. So these two pitch knobs, see there's two of them. Why are there two? Well, one is for doing the locks. I'm going to move on to the next step. So copy, paste, and then to edit the next step, just tap it, make sure you have the red rings, and then you can start triggering down here, MIDI notes. And then if you're going to be triggering them here on the pads or with a MIDI controller rather than tapping the step, which is probably an easier way and more fun way to work, just make sure you tap the step first so you have the red rings around it. That means you're editing it. So why do I have two pitch modules? I have that so that I can have my pad mappings, but I can also have a global. So right now, if I take select off, I'm playing my steps and say, I want that, pitch up or pitch down. If you don't have something that isn't step locked, note locked, then you would have to go and adjust each note up or down, whether it's the pitch or the filter or something else. So sometimes you might want to set up your note locks with one module that's going to be per note, and then another one that's a global, either through modulation or how the modules are connected. So that's something to consider, but that's why it's done here. So you have a global control that will affect all of the note locks without breaking anything. So what else do we have? Well, let's see what's going on over here. So we have this layers with stereo, mono, left, right, and then side information. So this is one where You actually do have to tap down, I think, because of this module type. We'll get the left and then so same pitch, same offset, different sides of the stereo spread. So that can be kind of cool. And then, and you can see what's on these. So you could do any kind of layers that you want. And then the filter. And if you're hearing that stepping when I'm playing up here, like the filter's engaged and then I release this step and the filter jumps back up, that doesn't happen when you're triggering the MIDI note. So that'll happen with pitch, that'll happen with speed, it'll happen with the like stereo stuff. So just keep in mind that if you're triggering up here, you might have like weird stepping going on, but that won't happen when you're actually playing things back. And it won't, most of the time it won't happen when if you just like audition, edit your steps down here. Okay, there's one other part here that I forgot about, and I just added this. So I was like, this is almost too simple. So it's stretch, you can see. So this is basically just adds in like a really janky time stretch that you have control over per step. Very janky. But it lets you engage stretch. So no stretch, stretch. You can change the like speed of the re-triggering. And then you can change how fast the like offset is being adjusted. And you can see the playhead moving over here. So that's all it's doing. It's not really a time stretch, but it's like a way to approximate time stretch. But it's per step. So you can also change the shape. Right now it's triangle, so it like moves forward and then it comes back. But you could do saw up. And I have this beat synced. You could make it really slow if you wanted to. Oh, and then amount, scale. So the range here. So you could have a higher range or a lower range. I don't know if this one is P-lockable. I don't think the actual range, the number box. So you might set that, figure out what you need for the sample. And then the scale, like the knob is P-lockable. I don't know. It's fun. It's like a low-tech time stretch. So that simple sampler, kind of just wanted to get something out there and share this. I'm sure you could think of other effects or features to put in here. You could add like sends. You could put them in the rack. You could put them out of the rack. It doesn't need to be in the rack. But anything can be parameterized with the note locks. And that's what's so fun about this workflow, is that you can really make each note unique and find these cool little sounds. Anyways, if you have questions, ask them. If you have ideas or anything you want to share, share it and have fun.